against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Offense working from the pistol. Power football with the run. Oh, gave the defender the business. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, going to the air. The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set him off and then bring it up and bring it.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry-up. From the gun to give, looking for room. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer.
Off he goes. He's at the... into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down, now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He finds his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Going to the running game. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. He's looking for a man on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one...
He's off to the races. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense and zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes, yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had left. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Scarlet Knights are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that last carry pays off with a C note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first down.
They go to the draw. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't
And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're trying to get to it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Just make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Finds his tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A shot for the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're breaking on the ball. They've got hands. Multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man all by himself. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they try to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. Running through contact. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates we'll see in here. Nice.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Bounced off his feet. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Trying to pound it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Ohio State, 33. Rutgers, 16.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the fill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.